The death of a spouse can be one of the hardest losses to endure. And as if this loss weren't already hard enough, there's the added stress of settling the estate and financial affairs. An event that frequently arises for a surviving spouse is that they find only a few minor assets that are in the deceased spouse's name. It is important for the surviving spouse to know what their legal rights are and how to claim these minor assets. So today in this video, we are going to discuss what is called the spousal years allowance. Now, if you're like most married couples we see, then most of your assets were likely titled as joint with rights of survivorship, or the surviving spouse was listed as primary beneficiary on accounts such as retirement plans and even life insurance policies. However, a surviving spouse may find a few miscellaneous items that were titled solely to the deceased spouse. Frequently, these items are vehicles, uncashed checks solely in the deceased spouse's name, and bank accounts. The good news is if the total of these miscellaneous items are under $60,000, then the process for claiming them is pretty straightforward and you do not need to go through full probate. Under North Carolina law, you can claim these items through a spousal years allowance, or also referred to as a spousal allowance. What this law basically says is that a surviving spouse is entitled to the first $60,000 of the deceased spouse's estate. In addition to the spousal allowance, if the deceased individual is survived by a child under 18 years of age, there is a dependent allowance of up to $5,000 per child. The legal guardian or parent of that child may claim the $5,000 on their behalf. Look, if you've recently lost your spouse, I can imagine you're going through a confusing and an overwhelming time. We get it. We help clients navigate through these matters every single day. If you need help developing a best course of action, please give our office a call and we'll help you develop a plan.